Gilbert Ryle's life background. Little do you know, Gilbert Ryle ranked among the leaders of the contemporary analytic movement in British philosophy. His most original work was his analysis of the concept of mind. So, Gilbert Ryle was born on August 1919 in Brighton. He was a son of a prosperous doctor. He was educated at Brighton College and then entered Queen's College in Oxford, where he took his first honors in two subjects, the classical honor majoration and the School of Philosophy, Politics, and Economics. He was also a captain of the Queen's College Boating Club. As a result of his brilliant academic work, Ryle was appointed lecturer in 1924 and a year later tutor in philosophy, both appointments at Christ Church, Oxford. In 1940, he was commissioned in the Welsh Guards, serving the duration of World War II and ending his military career as a major. Ryle returned to Oxford to become Wayne's Flynn Professor of Metaphysical Philosophy, a post he held from 1945 to 1947. In 1947, a post he held from 1945 to 1968. In 1947, he inherited G.E. Moore. It is the editorship of Mind. It is the most influential journal of English philosophy. That's all.
Gilbert Ryle points against these currents theory are: first, the relation between mind and body are not isolated process. Number two, mental process or intelligent act and are not distinct from each other. Lastly, the operation of the mind is itself an intelligent act. Ryle criticized the theory that the mind is a place where mental images are apprehended, perceived, or remembered. If Ryle believed that the concept of a distinct self is not real, where do we get our sense of self? Ryle asserted that is from our behavior and action. For example, you think of yourself as a kind person because of your act of kindness. In Ryle's view, your action defines your own concept of self, who you are.
Time to beat energy gap. Let's do champ moves like James.
Energy, energy, oh, energy, energy, oh, oh.
Low energy, matamlay, low focus ka, baka energy gap yan. 4 out of 5 kids have it. Energize! Start your day the champion way. Be energy, energy gap, be energy gap. Drink Milo every day, Milo every day. With your 3 balanced meals, beat energy gap. Drink Milo every day, Milo every day. Get winning energy, ready for school and play. Be a champ every day. Healthy energy, energy gap, beat energy gap. Drink Milo every day, Milo every day. Healthy energy, energy gap, beat energy gap. Drink Milo every day, Milo every day.
We choose this movie entitled Lucy because the movie somehow related to the philosophy of Gilbert Ryle. He defined the self that he said mind does not exist and therefore can't be the set of the self. Ryle believed that the selves come from the behavior. In this movie, there was a girl who accidentally take drugs. A moment later, she felt something strange inside her body. And then, she slowly became a powerful girl. She's intelligent and smart. And also, a wise. She can intimidate the animals and she can manipulate all the technologies. Her smartness is extraordinary. It's not the same with the normal people. She used the 100% capacity of her brain. That's the reason why she can control everything, even the impossible things. So, it more likes that her selves come from the behavior, her powers come from herself. So, like Ryle defined the self that we are all bundle of behavior caused by the physical workings of the body. So, Ryle believed that the classical theories, whether the Cartesian, idealist, or materialist, made a basic category mistake by attempting to analyze the relation between the mind and the body. So, as if they were terms the same logical category. So, he argued that the philosophers do not need a hidden principle to explain the supra-mechanical capacities of a human because of the workings of the mind are not distinct. So, from the action of the body, but are one more the same. I look another way. He characterized that the mind as a set of capacities and abilities belonging to the body. He claimed that the mental is a merely different way of describing action, and the person motivates are defined by that disposition to act in certain situation. He concluded that the adequate description of human behavior need never refer to anything but operation of a human bodies. So, which can be seen as the form of the philosophical behaviorism, also known as analytical or logical. So, behaviorism, which become a standard view among ordinary language philosophers for several decades, although more recently has morphed into a kind of functionalism. Ryle also formulated the cartography analogy. For his conception of philosophy, he suggested that the component speakers of the language are two philosophers, what simple villagers are two map maker. The villager known his way around his village well enough for personal and practical purposes, but may not be able to use a map pinpoint to describe the roots and in outsiders. In the same way, philosophers should be able to explain and make the apparent meaning of the sentence by mapping the words and phrases a particular statement, generating what Ryle called implication threads, such that each word, phrase, statement contributes to the statement in such a way that if the words or phrases were changed, the statement would have a different implication. Philosophy then should search for the meaning of this implication thread in statement which are weak.
From near and far, request me banana.